Welcome to Assetto Corsa Rally. Now, this game has just released today, and let's go and take a little deep dive in what we have going on here. Now, to start off with, we had to input my wheel and what the inputs are. So, a quick dive through here. Managed to set up the wheel to basically get myself round the track. And although it says active controller automatic, for Logitech G920, it was not, and I had to do the inputs. I would also like to point out I had to increase the gain to 200% because there really wasn't a lot of feeling in the wheel. It felt very, very light. So moving the gain to maximum did help that out a lot. Rally driving wise, there's a little bit to choose from. Let's go for a single rally stage. We have either Wales or France. But let's take a look at the gravel side of things and let's go for it from here. So we're going to whip into the Hyundai i20. These are the cars of choice you have. And although I am tempted to drive that 2003 Citroën Xsara, let's jump in the i20 and let's have a little talk about what we are seeing and how this game plays. Get on, Marshall. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! We have liftoff. Oh, steady, flash. There we go. A little bit of a slide there. I could do with one of those handbrakes. It's a bit awkward with the old A button here on the steering wheel, but we will make this work. Oh, a bit too much there. A bit too eager. Visually, though, I would say I like the art style. I like the direction they're going. Very natural looking. It's not oversaturated. It looks really nice. And it's gonna sound weird, but it's like watching Netflix to Apple TV. Can I say that? Where Apple TV and Apple films and stuff like that have a very natural kind of nice look to them, and I think that's where the art direction here is going, and it looks really nice and natural. It's not oversaturated. It's the trees aren't, oh my gosh, green, you know, they look very natural, and it's nice. I know I use the word natural a million times there, but it's so rare you see that these days in games where things just look good and they're done well, so they look good naturally. Yeah, a lot of naturalies there, I would say. Gravel and feel wise on the floor, I would love a bit more force feedback. Now, don't get me wrong, yes, I'm only rocking a G920, and I'm not saying that's the strongest wheel in the world, but I know it can output more power than what we have at the moment. Considering I've done ACC, Forza, iRacing and other titles, there's far more feedback to be given out of this wheel. Yes, done a section. So yeah, a bit more force feedback would be nice. Can I feel what's going on the road? A little bit. A bit more force feedback will obviously exacerbate what I'm feeling at the moment and make it stronger, better. Where that's probably a stronger wheel, like a direct drive wheel, would be far more suited for this kind of title. Whoa, nearly bend it there. Should be listening to the co-drive a little bit more. But can I still understand the detail that's coming through to me now? Yes, I can. I can understand. I feel the car trying to track through the gravel. I feel each rock as I'm going over them. There is a slight little wobble as the wheel is tracking through the floor here at the moment. It's really, really nice. Okay, let's go around. Let's go on steady. There we go. Now, crowd and the density of the people watching the stage as we are going through at sonic speeds at the moment. I would love the crowd to be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more eager. Yes, there are one or two during the stage that will stand out in front of you and cheer you on, but the rest of the crowd seems wooden and like placeholders. Like, you know, you got the guy stood there, brilliant, love it. I love that feeling of that you're nailing it through this rally stage, and oh, if that person doesn't move, I'm going to run him over. But he's not also getting the excitement from the rest of the crowd. I mean, yeah, these guys taking photos. Two marshals there stood looking around. And these guys are just stood there looking. They're not waving at you. Go on, you know, like they would at a real rally stage. You know, they're a bit, I've got a camera and I'm going to stand out in front of you. A little bit more dynamics there would be absolutely brilliant. Feeling of the car as you click the handbrake, getting a four-wheel drift through, spot on. I think it's really good, really well done. The gravel stages feel really nice, quite controlled. It's not going to bite your face off, although it's bit me a few times. I think, feeling-wise, it's very user-friendly and actually quite nice. You kick a car out a bit too much, it will bite you. I think braking wise there's not a lot of effort there, although maxing out the brake pedal there, I would like a bit more stopping power, but is that a normal characteristic of a rally car? Yeah, to an extent, you know, but coming out onto the power there, a little bit of a kick from the tail end as the four-wheel drive system is trying to find its grip. I think it's done really, really well. Steady, go wash these logs. There we go. Out of the other side we go, and you can really see, get on that power a little bit too early, and it will drift you out wide. I think it's really, really suited. And you know what? Credit where credit's due. This car drives absolutely brilliant. Great bit of fun. It kind of reminds me of the old dirt games where it really was about the rally driving and about the rally stages, and they did such a good job of that. Ooh, a bit too hot. Hello, tree. I stalled it. Power, let's go. The guy's put his arms up, see him? He was not impressed with my driving here rallying. He's pretty bored of said situation that I have caused. And fair play to the guy for being open and honest about my driving here. If you could be a bit kinder in the comments, it'd be much appreciated. It's been a few years since I've done an actual rally title. I think the last one I played was the Dirt 2 from Codemasters before they got brought out by EA. I think power, come on. A little bit hot into that corner. But yeah, this title feels really well put together, and especially for an early access as well. You know, it looks great. You see all the tracks on the floor. I do wonder though, this was the biggest gripe I had from the dirt games, and I kind of missed it from the old early rally games, even back in the PS2. I think the PS2 did it. But when you're on a rally stage, you are X amount of time behind another rally driver, and if say rally driver has a breakdown, has a crash or whatever, you see him limping it back on. And I do hope that this title also brings that back, because although minimal, it was really nice to see. It was kind of unique. It didn't really happen, and then suddenly silently never came back. And I think a little bit more life, and that's what rally games suffer from today, is they are great, but they lack life. And little breakdowns like that, crashes, and catching up to a car where you're absolutely on it through a course and you're setting the best record time ever, and you start catching up to the car up in front. I mean, those were the days that you could really have a good laugh, and you see that car and you overtake that car, and it made such a difference because you're trying to get past them and you're feeling your way through. That was it. I'm stopping, mate. Could I actually run him over? And that camera guy is still staring at this one door. So let's take a look at France, shall we? 2003, here we come. I don't like this bit. Why am I pressing this twice? I've already done this bit. This bit is pointless. Car service. What do we get in here? Car setup, tire selection. Ooh. Soft, soft, soft. That's good. Can I change these? What kind of medium, hard, wet? Oh, that's good news. Repairs. I shouldn't have any repairs yet. Wow. That is a lot to go through. That is well in depth. That's brilliant. Even down to the gauges and additional lights. Car setup. What can we actually do in a setup? Gears, Suspension. Typical Assetto Corsa in there. And I am not grumbling. Pad and shoes. Once soft, they break better then. That's amazing. I like this level of nerdiness. Oh, yep, I'm all game for that. I love that little depth of nerdiness. I think that's brilliant. Let's go, Marshall. Send me to the track. I have 2 spare tires in my car. I stored it. Ooh, this is eager. Okay. I'm coming. I'm a stopping. They stop for me then. Oh, the tire squeal. Let's go. Gotta listen to what I haven't done this track before. I've got to try and listen to what the crew chief's saying. But just like Wales, the trees look absolutely great. Ooh, crap. The trees look... Keep trying to say what you're saying, Flash, without crashing the car. Alright. Co-driver, give me a chance. Let's go. Trees look brilliant. Tarmac looks brilliant. The light through the trees looks absolutely brilliant. I like it. I like it a lot. I have no ABS on this car or idiot control, which I'm going to call traction control because I'm an idiot and I could do with it. I am messing this right up. Oh, I got a 5-second penalty for taking out a Marshall. You see him absolutely crap him. Oh, I love that little thing. That's little things like that. I think it's really good. All right, let's go. Ooh, a little chirp from the turbo. I love it. Good on, you wave that flag at me. Let's go. 3 right tires, don't cut. We've got it. I'm cutting it a little bit. Oh, yeah, maybe I should listen. Tarmac wise, it's grippy. Yeah, I can't do the little 4-wheel drift. That was terrible, Flash. Rally car on this surface feels really nice. Is it a little bit floaty? I think there could be probably a bit more to suspension travel. That little grab there, I love that. Little bit of, as the car found traction, it grabbed onto that floor and pulled me around. Absolutely love it. I think, again, a bit more feedback through the wheel will be very much appreciated. And don't get me wrong, I will iterate, I am on the G920. And while it's a very good entry-level wheel, it certainly isn't up to par to probably what this game would benefit from. Oh dear. Oh, I'm really enjoying this, especially in this car. It's far better than the... Oh, it's absolutely lovely. 3 right, don't cut, keep in. Oh, love it. Oh, do you know what? It feels absolutely brilliant. While there are improvements to be made, I will iterate, this is in early access. Now, the improvements to be made, let's think of one. Obviously, it's always going to be optimization. Right now, we're on high settings, and I'm at 65 frames per second, 70 frames per second, iterating back and forth. I tried Ultra, and I was down to just under 60, and it just didn't look that good. It looked a little bit choppy, and it was like a weak 60 frames per second, not a consistent 60 frames. But again, this game is in early access, and totally understandable. Again, I would like the HUD to be a little bit, I don't know, I'd like to see the mile per hour or the kilometers per hour a little bit more. Wow, you can really fly in this car. Look at it, just absolutely hold the road. It's brilliant. What else could be, I think, a little improvement? So yes, I have mentioned once or twice the force feedback. I think having the gain at 200% and still not really maximizing. Yeah, you tidy it out, boys. Maximizing what the wheel is capable of. little improvements of that need to be made. I got a 5-second penalty. Oh yeah, from taking out the marshal. I love the HUD at the top telling our distance and how well we've done. Oh dear. I kind of wish I could hold the drift a little bit better in this car. I think a little bit practice flash and we will be there. So what else could be improved? I think the distance foliage could be improved a little bit better. I find it, from looking at now, the mountain up ahead, it's a little bit hazy as the anti-aliasing isn't all that good. But again, that will come with time and improvements of the game engine itself. Ooh, steady. Coming through this section here now, look at that view. It's absolutely beautiful up ahead. And it's quite a distracting rally game, so you're looking around on what's going on instead of listening to what you should be doing. Absolutely flying through here, steady. Ambulance. Gonna need it if I keep driving like that. Oh, we're also at the finish line. And there we go. Flash, you do realise you gotta go down here to see the boys. There goes one boot to good home. Now, hold on the brakes. Sorry, mate. Ooh. Let's have a look at the replay system, because that is also a kind of big thing in this game. That is what we have. Okay. So camera, simple. What's this button do? Not a lot. Ooh, let's have a look from an interior. Not too sure about that. Not too sure about that. But again, it is only replay, so resolution won't be up to maximum. If I show hide UI, will that at the bottom left disappear? That's the question I want to know. No, it won't. Okay, so a little nitpick there. If you're having a keybind to show and hide UI, I think what you need, that needs to disappear, because I'm watching the replay and it would also be nice to have a full screen exactly like that without a UI on there. And if you move the mouse or you move a controller, steering wheel, whatever, bring it back up, fine. But that's another little nitpick I'd have. Playback speed, reverse on, reverse off. Fair enough. I just keep hitting that tree. Fun times. Another great thing, I can skip ahead. Oh, what an angle. They have a mobile phone down here. Oh, he changes the page as well. Oh, the attention to detail. I know I'm getting excited about something very small, but something like that is attention to detail. Okay, his eyes is kind of disturbing. It's gamer's eyes. It doesn't look like he's looking at the sheet, but looking at where he's going. My driver has the world's longest eyebrows. If you're going to nitpick, I'm picking on the eyebrows. Oh, dearie me. So to sum all of this up, overall, I think this game is really good for what it is at the moment. Now, again, like I say, it is in early access. It is also a little bit on sale at the moment. 2 tracks, handful of cars, and they drive really, really well. Visually, I love the art style they're going for at the minute. I think visually, the track and the trees, and I know I've said it before, look incredible. There are a few nitpicks in the far distant foliage which could be better. Like now, you see some of the bit of the kind of weird bubbles on top of the car there. I don't understand the lighting idea on that, because I'm pretty sure the spoiler isn't full of micro holes. But some reflecting like that is quite nice on the car. A few little things. The exhaust looks a bit weird. I think the exhaust and the flames coming out of the exhaust, I didn't like that. I thought it did look a bit unrealistic and a bit Need for Speedy. Some of the anti-aliasing, like I say, does need to be worked upon, and that will make it, the art style, that a little bit better. But again, it is early access. What I will say about Assetto Corsa Rally is keep an eye on what is going on with this title, because there really isn't anything else in the space that is doing this. Codemasters got brought out by EA, created WRC, and yeah, the rest is history with that one. So it's been a long time since we've had a rally title actually kind of as nicely nerdy as this one, but feels as good as it could and it should. And I think they've got it perfectly here. Like I said, the aesthetics are great as well. If they keep going in the right direction, I think this will actually be a really, really good rally game. And I'm glad to have tried it.